Hello fabulous ones, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a little something different. It is going to be kind of like my first challenge video slash tag, whatever. Jaclyn Hill put out a YouTube video tagging everybody to talk about their ride or die products, their holy grails when it comes to makeup. And so I want to share my holy grails and all of that good jazz with you guys, and you guys will probably have some, products that you would like to see that I'm using, and maybe you could even try for yourself. So we are gonna get started. Ride or die tag that Jaclyn Hill talked about was foundation. Now, guys, I'm gonna be adding a little bit more to this tag, a little bit of my own spin to it. It's so hard to pick out a ride or die foundation. I mean, I love so many foundations, and some foundations are meant for certain things. Sometimes I want a totally full coverage. Sometimes, I just want something sheer. And it also makes a difference whether it's winter or summertime. So for me, I'm going to talk about my winter holy grail ride or die foundation. Okay? And that is NARS Glow. I love this foundation. I am in the wintertime. Syracuse, I'm not that color anymore. I actually have to do a combination to make it a little darker for my tan skin in the summertime. But this foundation is my favorite because full coverage, but it's so sheer. Here, let me put out a little dab for you so you guys can see. Ah! Oh! What the hell? It's full coverage, but it's really glowing. Okay, and what I love about it as well is that in the winter time I could put as little of it on or build it up to be a little bit more full coverage. But I love it because it doesn't dry my skin out. I have dry skin, and when I use heavier foundations, especially if they're like 100% matte foundations, it feels like my skin is being sucked up. So this is definitely my holy grail for the winter time. Okay, but again, I love a lot of foundations, so I'm going to talk about a foundation that I usually wear, or I would wear in the summertime. Okay, it may sound contradictory to what I just said, but I love the foundation. It's the Milani Concealer Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. Focus, there we go. Okay, I'm in tan. This stuff right here is bomb, and for it to be a drugstore foundation, it's like $10. Okay, I'm all up on that. It's just such a full coverage foundation, but it doesn't leave my skin dry the way I was talking about before. I only use a little bit. A little goes a long way. I mean, I use it with a beauty blender and not a brush, because when I use it with the beauty blender, considering it's such a thick, heavy foundation, it's full coverage, it shears it out on my face. So a lot of times it's about the application of how you are wearing your foundation, whether you're using a brush or whether you're going to blend it out with a beauty blender. But this foundation is definitely holy grail in terms of drugstore foundation and in terms of the summertime. Now, I do have a concoction that I want to talk about with foundation. I know this is supposed to be ride or die, but these are really my ride or die. It just depends on what I'm looking for with finish, the luminous, the matte, and all of that stuff. But I am famous for making a cocktail. Yeah, that kind of cocktail, like this one. And makeup foundation cocktails. There are sometimes I just like to mix certain foundations because it gives the perfect finish of what I want and just the perfect glow, because I am a glowing gal. I love to glow. I don't usually do matte. I do sometimes. It's not like I don't, but I like to shine. I like to glow. And those two concoctions are the Sheer Moisture Foundation. This foundation is not talked about enough. This foundation is dope. And then the Dior Nude Air. Now, part of the reason why these two probably go, is it coming in? Yeah, there you go. Is because they're both liquidy, meaning that they're both really sheer foundations. They have to be built. I mean, they're watery. I swear it gives me the best finish. I'm glowing and it's the best color. And I only do this in the summertime, okay? Because they're so light, and that's what you want in the summertime. You don't want nothing too heavy on your face anyway, but okay, I'm lying. I will cake it on no matter what type of season. It just depends on how I feel. So, all right, I kind of skipped over the primer, so let me talk about my favorite primer. My favorite Holy Girl primer. I don't care if it's summer, winter, fall, spring, dry, oily, I don't give a damn. It's the Becca Backlight Foundation. This stuff right here, man, it gives you, look at that. It gives the best, what it's called, backlight glow under your foundation. And I'm talking like this because this is the best primer I've ever tried. Out of all the 5,000 primers on the market, drugstore or high-end, which this is high-end, as y'all know, is the best. I mean, it goes well with any foundation that I'm using, whether it's thick, you know, sheer foundation, full coverage, whatever. This is my holy grail. Now, that's not to say that I don't use other foundation, other primers. This is just my holy grail one that I love, 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 love. So much. Okay, concealer. Now, I've got a drawer full of concealers, different concealers. I love a lot of them. But the one I always keep on going back to is the NARS Creamy Concealer. I'm always going back to this. It's full coverage, but it's so creamy for me going under the eyes. Again, I'm of a certain age and I have dry skin, and when you have dry skin and of a certain age, your under eyes are always dry. I mean, at the end of the day, you got lines. I don't care who you are. It just is what it is. But when I put this on, it doesn't immediately crease on me. And you guys have to understand, I don't bake. You know what I'm saying? I will set it very lightly, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. But this always never steers me wrong. This is in, what is this? Ginger. You know, but I use other shades depending on how tanned I am or how light I am, or if I want it to just, you know, cover my dark circles, or if I'm using it for highlight. But typically I use ginger. Holy Grail concealer. Boom. So setting powder under the eyes. Okay, like I said, I do not bake. I need a setting powder that's very fine milled, very sheer, not heavy, and that's not gonna make me look like I got, you know, a bunch of cake batter under my eyes. So what I do, I combine these two. I told you I like making a cocktail. I combine these two. I have another container that with half of the Laura Mercier and the Sacha Buttercup setting powder, and I mix it together, and I use that to set under my eyes. Very lightly, just right after I put on my concealer, and that's it. I do use these for baking in terms of under the face when I want to get that like contour and I just want to clean it up a little bit. I could use either one by itself, or I use it together, and I use these to bake. These are my holy grails all the time, all day, every day. Okay, now Jaclyn Hill didn't have, I don't think, I could be mistaken, a favorite eyebrow pencil or pomade or whatever product that you use for your brows. But I had a holy grail before this one, but now this is my holy grail. And it is the Goop Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit. I just discovered this, you know, when it came out. Obviously, I was like probably the last person to buy it. But this thing goes on so smooth. I mean, it just gets every nook and cranny of my little eyebrows that I need to fill in, and plus it has the tip right there where I could do my tail, and it goes on smooth. Other pencils like this they go on chalky. I mean, I always have to put a moisturizer over, you know, my eyebrows so it does run smooth for most, you know, eyebrow products. But I don't even need to do that with this. It just goes on smooth naturally. And the brush at the other end is small and it's fine, and it is just perfect. There are other brushes that are, you know, eyebrow pencils that they're just too thick. And guys, I really don't have any eyebrows. Like, I literally have to draw mine out. I mean, I might as well just say shave my eyebrows and just really paint them on, but you know, I can't do all that. But this is my Holy Grail eyebrow pencil. Okay, moving on. Mascara. That was hard to choose one mascara because I do like several. But one mascara I buy no matter what. There's one mascara that, you know, when I run out, I have to restock it. You know what I'm saying? It's always there. And it's actually the Clinique High Length Mascara in a white tube. This mascara is dope. It has a very like a brush type of fine brush applicator. And let me tell you guys, it gets every single stinking lash. It comes out black, doesn't clump, it doesn't put your get your eyelashes all stuck together. And this is actually really great for under your eye, you know, for your bottom lash because it's so fine. I love this mascara. I use it as a base for even when I'm putting on eyelashes. Okay, let's talk about face powder. Now, again, I try to stay away from powder because I have dry skin, but I can't help it. You gotta set your makeup, you know what I mean? Or some people could use it, you know, just a powder as a foundation. And my holy grail is Bare Minerals Original. Okay, this is in tan. This loose powder is my holy grail. I love loose powder, finishing products, foundations, whatever. This is the original because it's a loose powder. It's finely milled and it doesn't dry out my skin. It really goes on flawless. I could use several of these, whether I use it as a foundation, as a setting powder, whatever. Eyeshadow even, you know, the Bare Minerals even comes in loose powder with eyeshadow, but we'll get to that in a minute as well. But this is definitely my holy grail in terms of face powder, overall face powder. Okay. Bronzer. Now again, I know, you know, it's supposed to be ride or die, one product, but you can't do that with makeup. I don't even see how you could do that with everything. You have to have a few. That's kind of like your holy grail. It's just crazy. There's just too many products out there. So for my bronzer, my holy grail is MAC Give Me Sun. I love this stuff. I've been using this for so many years now. It just matches with my skin tone. I am really yellow. In the wintertime, this works very, very, very well for me. But I have to say, unfortunately, that in the summer, it's too light for me. But when I get tan, I be like Beyonce tan, Beyonce. I be like dark honey. So this actually ends up to be ashy on me. But this is ride or die dog. So, but in the summertime, I go with my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, and this is in dark chocolate. Okay, love this stuff. It goes on so smooth. It blends out very well, just like my MAC Give Me Sun. That is all that I really could ask for in a bronzer. You know, I want to make sure that I'm getting color and definition back into the face after I put that canvas on of foundation on. I need something to get back some definition. So those are my two holy grail bronzers. Okay, almost done, guys. Moving along. Your favorite highlighter. What is your ride or die highlighter? Gotta think about that for a minute. I mean, there's so many highlighters, you cannot pick one. But I picked two, and I'm sticking to it. And the first one, surprise, surprise, Laura Geller Gilded Honey. This highlight is bomb. Let's see if I can put some on. Ah! Ooh, let me get my mirror and blend that one out a little bit. Oh my, dude, I mean, I know you see that, but I just did it with my fingers, so it's coming out funky. I gotta blend it, but anyway, I just wanted to give you guys that example. But yes, do you see that? I mean, come on now. I ain't gonna say no more. You saw it. My next holy grail of a highlighter, and this is probably a lot of people's favorite, or ride or die, because they are, the queens of doing highlighters, is Becca. I mean, come on now. Moonstone. It is what it is. Let's do the other side, even though I'm using my fingers here. It's hard to use my fingers. Okay, it's going on heavy because I'm using my finger. But, okay, this is a bomb highlight. I mean, this is my holy grail. Both of them. Moonstone and Gilded Honey. I mean, come on now. You can't get no better than that. I love these. And they have, of course, Becca has other colors that I love too, but this is one of my favorites. So, Gilded Honey, Moonstone by Becca. Holy grail. Blush. I only got one holy grail blush. I know I just said with some products you need like one or two, but when I found this blush, oh my god. It's Show Me Your Cheeks blush by Elizabeth Mall. Okay? Boom. Okay? And I got this in one of my Ipsy bags actually, and that's how I discovered it. And this is in Peach Pink. Let me show you the color. Come on, focus. Jeez. There we go. This is such a beautiful color. I mean, you can't even tell on the camera. But anyway, I don't like strong blushes anyway. You can't really see it. Okay, the point is, this is my holy grail. I don't want to say I don't really like blushes, but I'm not a blush type of girl. It's not like I have to wear blush all the time. This is a product, if I had to choose makeup, and I had to choose in terms of like, if I didn't need something, it would be blush. But since we have blush, this is definitely my holy grail. I just love the way it shows up on my skin tone. I'm extremely, I have a lot of yellow undertones, but the way this comes up on my face is just so beautiful. And it's really, really sheer. It's got just a little bit of shimmer, but it's so light. I can't explain the way it looks like on my skin. I just love this blush. It gives me that natural, glowy, like little pinkish look. Like I just have naturally kind of peachy, rosy cheeks. And that's why I love it, is because you can't really even tell I'm wearing blush, but you can tell there's something there. And so that's why I love it. Holy grail. Okay? All right, now the next tag was about palette. Oh my god, guys, like seriously, like how could you pick a favorite like eyeshadow palette? There's so many out there. There's so many that I love. And then you even have your single eyeshadows. You know what I mean? It's like there are single eyeshadows that are not in palettes that I love. But to keep it simple, I'm gonna do a palette. And the palette that I can continue to go back to is my Naked Urban Decay. I mean, look at it. It's dirty. It's crazy. Like everything is basically gone out of it. I just love this palette. My favorite transitional colors of all time, is just Naked and Buck. For me, I still not nothing by MAC, not nothing by, whoever, There's no other transitional colors that I love the most. And then you have all these other tones, and I'm a neutral girl. I love these browns. Dark House, to get some really great definition into my outer corner. Smog as well. Half Baked is off the chain. You put this on your eyelid and then, you give it some more definition with either Smog or Dark House. Even Creep. It's just beautiful. Creep is like more of this black, but Creep, this is not a matte black. This has, a little shimmer to it, which I don't mind at all, as I said. But the highlight scented version like this, it has everything for me in terms of neutrals to do any type of eye look. Even a gold eye look, a little plum eye look down here with these two colors. This is just my Holy Grail palette. I mean, you can see it's like all busted and everything, okay? Oh, I just love this pad. I feel like doing an eye look with it right now, but you know, moving on. Okay, lipstick. How you gonna pick one lipstick? So, Jaclyn Hill did break some of it down into like lipstick and lip gloss, but I think I broke it down a little bit further. Let's start with metallic lip. Okay, shall we? My Holy Grail metallic brand, not necessarily color, but brand, is the Amore Matte by no other than Milani. Boom, there you have it. These metallic lipsticks are off the chain, and they're not, you know, $20, $25, $8, $9. And I swear to you, they have so many great colors. This is one of my favorites. It's hard for me to see, you know, these little letters. But this one is, oh my God, materialistic. So, but I have a few other colors in here. These are my favorite metallic lip creams. They don't make my lips feel overly dry, because metallic lip creams can do that. But typically I put a moisturizer on my lips before I even add this. I do that even with matte lipsticks anyway. You should anyway, just so you can keep the moisture. But this is my Holy Grail metallic brand of lipstick. Okay, now for liquid lips, NYX Liquid Suede, hands down, hands down. I promise you that this is comparable to the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I don't know why this thing is not focusing. Anyway, we're moving forward. But the price. I mean, that's the only difference, is the price, you know. And to be honest with you, these go on, they dry matte, but they still have, I think that's why it's probably called suede. It's not like 100% like matte. It still has like a little bit of just luster in the lip. You know what I'm saying? And it stays on, I'm telling you, 8 hours for sure. I put it to the test. I hate all that. I mean, unless you're seriously rubbing your lips like that, obviously it's gonna fade. But this by any means is my favorite lipstick. You know, comparable to Anastasia Beverly Hills, I promise you. In my opinion. Okay? Now, lipstick, my holy lipstick is, you know, obviously by MAC. I mean, guys, you don't understand. I've been using MAC for so many years. You know, I mean, I was alive when the first store opened. Okay? So many of you YouTubers I know probably in your 20s or whatever. But Marlo G's been with MAC for a long time. So this is my favorite. It's such a beautiful nude. Come on, focus. It's such a beautiful nude. I don't know if you guys can see it. But in any case, I love it. This is my holy grail. It's high tea. I love this lipstick. I probably have bought so many of them in so many years. Okay. Now I'm gonna break the lipstick trend down a little bit more. My favorite bold. You got to have a favorite red lipstick. You got to have a favorite red lipstick, and y'all already know it's Ruby Woo for me. Okay. Telling you, this is the best red lipstick out there. I don't care what nobody say. For me, this is my favorite red lipstick. Holy grail. Ride or die. All day, every day. Okay? Now, lip gloss. Now, people who know me know what I'm going to say. It's by MAC. Guess what it is? Oh, baby. I mean, come on now. It's just classic. What else can I say? Y'all know about Oh Baby. I don't gotta explain it to you. Don't even try. You know what I'm talking about. Now, lip liner. I'm just gonna add another Holy Grail, Ride or Die. My favorite lip liner, Holy Grail. I always have it. Always. Is by MAC, of course, and it's Cork. It is what it is. Another classic. This goes with anything. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna use it for a red lipstick. Y'all know what I mean. Any type of nude lipstick, you know, it just goes with anything. Sometimes I use it to fill in the entire lip, and I'll put Oh Baby right on top of it, or I just use it to line lips and, you know, using it with my neutral color lipsticks and all of that good stuff. So that's my holy grail, Cork Matte. Okay, that was another hard one. But I always seem to go back to the Allure, exaggerate. 143. Okay, I love these lashes. They're fluffy, they're long, they're dramatic. I mean, they're perfect. And these go on so good. Like, these are more, I think, more of a higher end drugstore, because you can get lashes for like, you know, $2, $3, you know, for, you know, these are like $8, which is still not expensive, but they're definitely, I find that the line is very easy to work with. They're easy to kind of get those eyelashes into shape so you can get them onto your eye. They're very pliable. I love these lashes. Holy grail. Obviously, is a no-brainer is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This setting spray makes my makeup last all day. I love it. I mean, the downside about it, I think, is just because it has alcohol in it, but whatever. It's a setting spray. It's gonna make my makeup last all day. You gotta pick and choose your battles, right? That's why we, you know, condition our skin and make sure we wash our face at nighttime. So anyway, that's my holy grail. Okay, the last but not least is the perfume. My favorite perfume, holy grail, hands down, is the classic Jimmy Choo. I don't know what it is about this fragrance. It's light, it's fresh, it lasts all day. It's like the best perfume. It smells wonderful on me. It mixes really well, I think, the chemistry of my body, and the scent it leaves is just so fresh. And it is just my favorite. It's just my favorite. Done with all my products. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up, like, and comment. And if you have not subscribed already, why haven't you subscribed? I mean, really. Go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.